we are going to have some fun. Slight adventure ride. I like this track. We're gonna have some mud, which we don't enjoy. I think the main purpose for this ride along is just to show that you shouldn't be afraid to have a bit of fun with your bike, no matter what bike you have. Slow down here because a nice view comes. See that? Hit that one hole right in the middle. Suspension is, as you would expect, suspension. Everything on this bike is stock. Oh, look at that, my right fork is actually leaking again. I'm gonna open my mask a bit. So we want to go to the right side. All right, bit of mud here, nothing crazy, bit of fun here. Let's go. Just remember not to use your back brake when you're off-road. You can use front if you're good, comfortable. Back end was sliding a bit, but in general, use your back brake. Let's just quickly ride up that hill here. Boom! That was fun. It's kind of nice to ride up that hill. We're on the edge of I don't know what you call it. So if you're uncomfortable being that close to something so deep drop, I would say maybe not. Don't do it, maybe. But other than that, I would really recommend riding in these conditions or in these areas. It's quite nice. I've been here before. It's not my first time here. It's a very nice place to hang. I kind of like it. I'm hoping that they'll not make it into a, I don't know, housing region or housing area anytime soon. They probably make it eventually, but that's a bit of annoying. You have to. Whoa, let's go to the mud a bit. There was a bit of an angle to the, so you don't want to stay really high there on top of the angle. It's easy to slide away, so it's actually better if I go with speed and go like that around, which I didn't do. I went kind of slow, bouncy up and down. My exhaust is quite low on that bike, obviously, so I have to make sure not to hit that, which sometimes like to scrape it a bit. It's quite dry here today. It's kind of nice. Maybe it's not that muddy there in the mud section. Nice and windy today, so it's not hot. I like that. And there's some water today. Sometimes it's like fully covered in water. You're just riding in the water. But right now it's quite nice. Inside the water. Come here. Back wheel went over the rock. Boom. One day I want to go down that hill, the right here, but not on that bike. I could technically, but I don't want to risk it. Now comes the mud section, which we love it. It's not so bad today, the mud. Sometimes it's really, really muddy. And then the front wheel is really gonna... I'm gonna take it slow on the mud. I don't want to get the bike too dirty. Don't want to get my shoes too dirty. Just chilling. Enjoying the nice weather. Very nice, it's not hot, it's not cold. I am wearing my bike gear, as you can see. Just back end sit a bit, it's fine. And now we're turning downhill, right? Which sometimes when it's really wet here, it's really slippy because you don't see it, but it's actually a 30-degree angle. So his bike wants to like already go sideways a bit when you turn. Now we have some tarmac section. We're sliding sideways because it's fun. After you come off the modern one, just drive, not carefully maybe, but drive with a bit of sense, because your tires are still quite slippy. And there's a lot of gravel here. As you know, sometimes they fix the roads by putting a lot of gravel and loose gravel and stuff on it, and no markings, so I have to really pay attention on these roads. This bike also doesn't have ABS, so it's not a... I would say that actually I don't actually like bikes with ABS. Here, see how there's a gravel here? If you go really fast, I don't know if you can see it, let me demonstrate it maybe. Not a nice place to hang around too long though. Some people might come super speedy. Let's just come from this way. See that? And see how I went gentle brake and how I slid the back wheel out. Like that side road there is actually a good idea for this side road to slow down. As you can see in here, there's a lot of gravel that's been transferred onto the road from that side road, and here as well in the corner there was, I don't know if you saw, but there was like chunks of rock, like about that size, like laid there, like maybe like 7 or so, right in the corner where you're gonna go. But if you don't pay attention to those things, you're gonna just be sideways, you're gonna be chilling, and then you're like just bounce a little bit and you're done, you're sliding. Let's hope we don't get hit by a chunk of ice, that's what it says. Although usually it's in the winter time, but sometimes I've seen in the summer storms, it's icing. As you can see here, there's a dirt here. We are gonna go downhill 8 degrees. Oh no. It's actually quite fun place. Although they kind of like built it here now into that. There's a nice, it goes into some weird sand thing there. So let's head back out. And we are going back on the gravel. We're going quite chill here, we're going 60. We could go faster, I'm just trying to keep it, I'm keeping it stable, it's still like very manageable. You can ride hands free. That's crazy. We're going right from here. Did the first. And we are going to the first. Open the mask. Almost got hit in the face with the leaves. Oh, there's some mud here. We can enjoy this. Actually, not that bad. I was actually thinking it was deeper than it actually. It's on the ridge. Ridge is also a bit, in a way, bad place to be, because ridges are usually the high points, which means if the bike wants to slide either left or right. So maybe sometimes you feel more comfortable in those dips. But like I said, my bottom is quite low, but the exhaust is quite low to the ground, so I don't really want to. Put the head down. Boom. Whoa! It was fun. I put the head down and went to the side a bit, and then fucking mud came at the same time. The front wheel, almost wanted to get the front wheel out. So it got really interesting really fast. I had to put my leg down for a second even. Let me just show you how tall that thing is before we go down here. Right now it's on the side, so it's actually a bit of a lower bit maybe, but as you can see there's not much room. So if I go over the ridge and the front is in the dip, other is in the dip and the middle is in the mountain, or the height. so you don't need a lot to hit the exhaust. So right now we're just going down. That's not that steep, maybe 45, 40. Right now it's steeper part, 40 loose rocks. I'm just dragging my back brake a bit. Just chilling. And somebody's been melting cable here. It's quite nice. Maybe it's 4 meter high. Not too crazy. Fun. You can ride back up there if you want, have some fun. But we're gonna go forward. Yeah, that's not too muddy. But I just... Oh, look, I've stalled. There we go. We stalled, actually. There's actually a lot of dip in the... large dip in the end of the puddle. I think it's since I changed my sprocket into the smaller one. I mean the bigger one in the front. I actually had smaller one. After that I've been like stalling it a few times. I was 47 back, so I had a lot of acceleration, but top speed was like a joke. But it made riding these types of off-road a lot nicer. But to save the chain, I went back to the original 15 and still 47 on the back when I changed the chain with the new sprockets. It's actually a nice track, I kinda like it. Sliding bit. Try not to get hit by every stick there is to the face with my face mask. Oh, look at that, water. So here are a lot of bumps, small bumps, but you have to make sure we're not gonna hit. So we have to go side to side a little bit to make sure we don't hit our bottom, hit our exhaust pipes. Sometimes I hit them, I have hit them before, so I have to side mess around a bit. But we are really close to the water line, which is the back wheel a bit there. Boom, nice. Up. Like it's definitely a really fun track to... We could go through water, but you could actually jump on these things. They're so freaking sometimes sharp, especially when they go up. Look, we're ending up. Very nice place. Is there like an observatory here, or actually a pinning tower? Yeah, look, they have a motorcycle on the back. Quite nice. See how strong the wind is? It doesn't even want to roll.